What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GOAT Talk. This past weekend was the NBA Skills Challenge and All-Star Game. The Skills Challenge, the three-point contest, the Slam Dunk contest, and the All-Star Game. So let's start with that.
I just want to start with McClung.
Bro.
So he was the first G League player to ever be in the dunk contest and completely took it over. Completely.
I think he brought life back to the dunk contest.
Oh, yeah. By the way, I just want to mention that 540 dunk to end it.
I think his first dunk was the best one. He jumped over two guys, tapped the backboard.
Yeah.
Dude, I think that was his best dunk.
They were all really impressive, though. The double pump, too.
Yeah.
That one was
He should have got 50s on all of
that
them.
one was dirty.
There was one where he didn't get a 50.
He was ridiculous. He better be back. He better defend his title next year.
He said he would.
He's got to do it for the next, 6 years, dude.
But, dude, none of these guys want to do it. Ja Morant said
he
he'll never
might.
do it. Zion said he will if he's healthy. That's a huge if. Ja Morant said he'll never do it. LeBron's never going to do it. You have, all these guys that,
I would love to see Ja do it.
that would be
That's
sick.
one player I would want to see do
Yeah,
it.
and he's like, never. Or he said, a billion likes for him to do it. And Edwards said he'll never do it. These players aren't, he's going to just keep winning because who's going to beat him?
No one.
None of these guys are going to,
Can we bet on it now?
that's what I'm saying.
It's going to be a 10 straight
Let's talk about how disappointing Nick's boy was.
Oh,
Dude,
Jericho Sims.
he did the same dunk twice.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, he literally can't do anything but jump high. So
Yeah. He literally did the same
so he
dunk
proved
twice.
that with his dunk contest by literally just getting his chin to the rim both times.
I thought actually he would have some cool dunks,
no,
but it was nothing.
he's got no basketball skill other than jumping. That's literally
it was
all he
terrible.
can do.
They were probably practicing, beforehand. They're like, you just put your chin to the rim or something.
Dude, you literally see him in games sometimes. The rebound won't even be anywhere near him. He'll just jump and his head will be at the top of the backboard. And be like, what is this guy doing?
They're running down the other court, this other court already.
His whole personality is just I could jump, and that's it.
So it was right before the dunk contest. McClung signed a 2-way contract with the Sixers. Does he stay there now? He's gonna be a fan favorite, obviously.
I mean, I've never seen the guy actually play in a game of basketball.
I don't know if he's gonna stay there, get minutes. How does that work?
I can't see him getting minutes.
He signed a deal with Puma.
That's crazy.
He already signed a deal with Puma.
Dude,
That's
I mean,
so cool.
he's getting this dunk contest. He literally got famous in basketball from this dunk contest.
You know his career earnings in the NBA was 106K, and then he got 100K for winning the dunk contest.
Yeah, that was the stat I was gonna bring up, which is absurd. He's literally an overnight sensation. I think most of us watched his highlights when he was in high school all
Dude,
this stuff.
if
that's
you used to
crazy.
follow, or if you still do follow House of Highlights, dude, I would watch their YouTube video, overtime YouTube videos too, bro.
Overtime,
Oh my god, that's all it would be when we were in high school. Cause was he our age, right? Or is he?
So
I think he's our age. So our senior year of high school, bro. That's all I would see on Instagram, on YouTube. That's all I would watch.
Yeah.
I'd be like, when's the next McClung video coming out? It would just be him fucking destroying other
He's
teams.
honestly gonna be living if he keeps getting winning the dunk contest year in and year out now. He's living the dream. Nah, he's not making millions like these other guys, but imagine just playing G League ball, just balling up, and then just winning 100K every year, just dunking the ball at NBA All-Star Weekend.
And he's got so many more tricks up his sleeve.
You see,
the guy's insane.
have you seen the video of him doing the 360, and then he comes behind his back?
Yeah,
Dude, he has this
It's
crazy ass dunk
absurd.
that he did it when he was on the Lakers, and there's somebody in the background and he hits it, and the guy's and he's going crazy. It was such a nice.
The
dunk,
one
dude.
so
I'll see if I
behind
can
the
find
back
it.
dunk. I forgot. There's a name for that. And somebody made that famous, and then McClung's I'm gonna add a twist and added a 360 to it, and nobody's ever seen that because the behind the back alone is ridiculous.
Dude,
So to add a 360 is crazy.
I'm actually excited to see watching. I think it should be in the dunk contest and any skills competition. Obviously, as long as the player wants to. If you win, you should be in it until you lose.
Yeah,
you know
you're
what I
defending
mean?
your crown.
Yeah,
Exactly.
either you lose or you retire.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just don't get why players wouldn't want to do it.
Imagine let's say 5 guys: McClung, Zach LaVine when he was in it, Aaron Gordon when he was in it, Ja, and you could say I guess Zion.
Yeah.
Dude, you know how many viewers that would get?
Oh, it would be insane. It'd be insane.
It would break. And I don't like how they changed it to where now it's 2 dunks per person, and then 2 people in the finals. I feel like it used to be like more rounds.
It did.
Yeah.
They did.
Like more dunks
It
per
was
yeah,
more
person.
dunks.
Yeah.
They did change the format. I forgot what it used to be, but they did change the format of the dunk contest like 2 years ago.
Yeah,
It was
because
a couple of years
Levine
ago.
and Aaron Gordon went on for a while.
Yeah.
Well, they kept getting 50s. That's why.
Because
They
that
kept
was one of the-
tying in
that
the
was probably
finals.
the best dunk
I
contest
think there was
ever.
like
Yeah.
4 dunks in the finals each.
And to this day, Aaron Gordon got robbed.
He didn't get robbed. He just didn't have as good of a dunk as the last attempt.
Dude, the one where he jumps over the mascot and puts it
Yeah,
on.
no,
that should have
that-
won it alone.
Well, you can't get over a 50, and
I
Levine
know.
also got
I
a. Levine
know.
was
I'm a 51.
Yeah.
Levine was throwing things down from the foul line like it was
I
no
know.
problem, like between the legs. Like I was windmills. Like what the fuck?
That was the best dunk contest I've ever seen.
Yeah, that dunk
100%.
contest was
It's
crazy.
like I think we were a little too young for like the Vince Carter dunk contest and stuff like that. I'm sure those were crazy,
Yeah.
but that Levine and Aaron Gordon was the best. The one thing I do remember actually, probably the latest I could go back and remember watching was when Blake Griffin jumped over the car.
I
Yeah,
remember that.
that
yeah.
That was crazy.
That was a
That
good
was-
one
he
too.
jumped over the Kia. The Kia
Yeah,
off
yeah,
of
yeah,
him.
yeah. That was young Blake when he was at the Clippers.
Yeah, that was
That was super.
that
good.
might have been like his rookie or second year.
Yeah,
in the
because
league.
he played in the Rising Stars game and then did the dunk contest,
Yeah,
and he went off in the Rising Stars game.
yeah. I'll never forget that. I think that's one of the iconic dunk contests, especially for our generation.
Yeah.
Blake Griffin over the car dunk. I remember they had that in 2K also. I would always
Did
try
they
to do that.
really?
Yeah, they added in 2K because 2K had like a dunk contest,
That's actually
and
sick.
you could do that. You could like pick that dunk.
I saw an underrated
That's crazy.
dunk the other. It was a video on Twitter, and they're like, this dunk by Paul George was underrated when he was in the dunk contest. They turned the lights off so he couldn't see, and he did a 360 windmill. I was like, that's actually pretty
I
impressive.
didn't even know he was in a dunk contest. I
You're not a
never knew
real
that.
fan.
I never knew he was.
I remember it, but I don't remember what year it was.
I don't remember. There was a throwback video on
Pacers
Twitter.
PG-13.
I don't fucking remember. bro.
Probably.
That was like 2003, I think.
Yeah.
There's a throwback video of like when before a dunk contest there on Twitter, like people were posting like throwback videos, and I forgot who did it, and I don't even think it got that good of a score. But this guy comes up, pretty sure it was a windmill, but he also like blows out the candle on a cupcake.
I remember that one.
Dude, I don't
Forget
think
who
he
did
got that
that.
good of a score. I was like, that's pretty underrated. Like that's
So
pretty cool.
Sometimes the judges don't actually see what happened. Like when Mac tapped the backboard,
They
you're
didn't
Kenny.
see it.
Kenny's like, I gotta see it. I couldn't see it from my angle. I gotta see it. I gotta see it. I gotta see it. I'm like, shut up. You can see it from every angle. He tapped the
Yeah.
backboard.
He's like,
just
if
like-
he tapped the glass, that's a 50. If he
I don't
tapped
even.
the glass, that's a
Most
50.
people I know can't even tap the glass without trying to dunk it.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
I was cracking up though before he does the dunk. I think it was Charles Barkley, I think, was saying it when he brought out the 2 people that he like ended up jumping over. He goes, "Who are these guys?
Yeah.
What are these guys doing on the court?"
Yeah.
I was cracking. Charles Barkley and Shaq were going at it all night. It was so funny.
Dude, I mean, Shaq is one of the funniest guys in
Dude,
basketball.
they have to be the like, if not the like one of the top duo commentators.
Yeah.
'Cause, like they just go at each other's neck.
Oh, it's hilarious.
It's so funny.
It's hilarious.
Bro, I can't find this dunk. I've been trying to find the Mac behind the back dunk for like 5 minutes
I
now.
forgot the name of it. There's a name, and then Mac just
Well,
had the 360.
One thing about Mac McClung, I liked how he was like creative with the dunks.
Yeah, he
Like-
said he's like, I'm gonna do stuff that people have never seen,
Yeah.
which
But
is
I
absurd.
really like. I think that's what the dunk contest needs more of. Like,
Mhm.
just
Yeah.
more creative dunks.
Everyone does the same dunk where they throw it off the side of the backboard and they either go between the legs or they do a windmill and then sometimes they'll add in a 360. It's like, I actually thought, what's the guy's name? Trey Murphy?
Yeah, he versed. No, he didn't verse him in the finals.
No,
He-
the guy
he
from
was-
the Pelican.
He was in it. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it was one of his final dunks was actually pretty, I thought it was filthy and kind of underrated. Like instead of throwing it off the backboard, he just threw it up into the air and
Oh,
caught it as a
yeah,
lot.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
that was
That
really
one.
cool to me because you have to throw that perfectly. You can't just like throw it up and be like, yeah, I'm just going to catch this wherever it goes. Like that was impressive to me.
I'm just upset my boy Jericho will never be invited again.
He did so. It was literally the same dunk, and then the second one he just took down a little piece of paper that said 50.
Yeah. Poor guy, man.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
And the man, like, dude, when he took down the sign that said 50, he had like trouble opening it. He was like
He
struggling.
was nervous,
And then
dude. He was
finally shoved
nervous.
It was like ripped in half.
Yeah.
And
He
it
was
just says
nervous.
50. I saw a video today on Twitter. It was like his second dunk when he did the 50 thing. It's like watch the players' reactions. So I'm watching it, and like he does the dunk, none of the players move. No one gave a reaction. They were all just like, And then Mac McClungs, you see them going crazy and stuff.
Mac McClung, literally, he stole the show.
Yeah.
He completely stole the show.
I just think it's crazy. Like, none of these people knew who Mac was, and you see like the reactions, and it's like Shaq go like,
the Shaq.
and I'm like, that's just so cool. Imagine being Mac and like Shaq's reacting like that to your fucking dunk. Like,
Dude, Kenny
so
Smith
cool.
too. Like once he won, he goes, I gotta be the first person to take a selfie with him.
Yeah.
So he like runs over to him to get a selfie. I thought it was sick too how his final dunk, he wore his high school jersey.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Gate
sick.
City.
Yeah, those jerseys are fresh.
They are.
Those are sick jerseys. I think so to start the night was the skills challenge. It was team Giannis's last name because I can't pronounce it.
Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, but Giannis was hurt, so Drew Holiday filled in for him.
Oh yeah.
Team Jazz, who was Jordan Clarkson, Colin Sexton, and Walker Kessler. And then Team Rooks was Paolo, Jaden Ivey, and Jabari Smith.
I saw a clip from Team
Sucked.
Rooks.
I took them to win it, dude. And they choked so hard. Dude, they killed the first event. They killed it, and then they choked. So the shooting part, they did so bad.
Yeah, I saw because I didn't actually watch that live, but I saw the clip of the shooting.
It was so bad.
And who was it? One of the broadcasters was like, "Was that just 2 points?"
Dude, they were like, we're gonna see a donut.
Yeah,
Are we gonna see a donut? Dude, they did so bad. They killed the first one where you do like the obstacle course.
Yeah.
Second one was the passing where they barely lost to, I think, I don't know, maybe the Jazz won that? No, yeah, the Jazz did that one because the Jazz won the shooting also, so they won the whole thing. But, like, they choked so bad for me. I was like, you bastards.
I found it.
Does it say a name? What's it called?
So it's like a windmill in it too.
That's insane,
Dude, he's absurd.
dude. He's insane.
I just want to see him do, like, I want to see him get minutes with the Sixers and do something like that in a
Dude, literally
game.
just put him in like a blowout game and just let him
Literally,
like
yeah.
just dunk.
Yeah. Just put, like, against the Lakers, put Mo Bamba out there and just let him dunk on him.
Yeah.
He'll clear Mo Bamba. Like,
That would be insane.
imagine seeing
Don't
that.
give him any ideas. He's gonna bring out Mo Bamba the next
Dude,
next
if
dunk
he
contest.
does, I
Mo
want-
Bamba on Taco Fall's shoulder.
Imagine.
He jumps 18 feet in the air, comes down, just like puts the ball in the hoop. We're all like, what the fuck
Was
is
it
going on?
Dwight Howard, an old one? He brought out a raised hoop.
Yeah, 13 feet
That was
or
Dwight
12
Howard,
feet. It was
right?
one of those.
That was
Because he had the
pretty crazy.
Superman cape on. Yeah.
And
I remember
Nate
that
Robinson
was
in the next
Nate
that
Robinson-
jumped over him.
Yeah, Nate
Green Goblin.
I was about to say that Nate Robinson was a three-time,
Yeah.
5'9", three-time dunk contest champion.
Nick's
It's a-
legend.
Dude,
Knicks legend.
it's all about if you have the I don't even know what to call it. It's I guess the hand-eye coordination to like if I tried to put the ball between my legs, I couldn't even get it through. Like that's how like I can jump, like I can't even put the ball like if I tried to do that, like
You gotta be creative too.
yeah, well obviously
They want to see
but,
stuff that it's like never been seen.
But I just find it crazy how these guys can like put it between their legs and then also be spinning and do like a 360. I'm like I literally don't even have the
Yeah.
skill to get it between my legs. Like I'll literally just be like, oh, well,
Can't even
I
dribble
dropped
between
it.
my legs.
Yeah,
Like it's just
force me to the left, I'm toast.
Yeah.
I think it's crazy that like a guy will do in between the legs dunk in a game, and people are just like, okay, like that's like common,
yeah,
which is
I don't know.
absurd.
Yeah.
Like that's still like a freak thing to do in my opinion. But
Yeah.
people are just
Especially
like,
when you see like
yeah.
high schoolers do it, you're like what the
Yeah,
fuck?
dude, it's
Especially if they're white. Oh my
and it's like, oh,
God.
this kid's in 7th grade.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
Wait, you guys see that
I was like,
13-year-old?
The 13-year-old.
I actually haven't.
Dude, it's absurd.
He was playing it was some sort of EuroLeague final. I don't know like how old everybody in it was, but he's 13 years old, bro. This kid dropped 55 points, I think it was, 33 rebounds.
Oh, I did see
5
the st-
blocks.
I did see the stat.
I was
line.
like, what?
I did see the. I did see the. Stat
Who is he
line.
playing?
I gotta get his like stats.
It had to be kids his age, because isn't he like huge?
I think
for
he's
his
like
age?
I think he's like at least 6'9" or something like that. Maybe
Yeah,
he's taller.
he's massive for like a 13-year-old. I don't know if I'll be able to find
Well,
it.
do you ever see like I saw?
Oh,
I mean, the
it's
kid
me.
wasn't that good. I forgot who it was, but it was a couple years ago. There was some kid that was like 13, and he was like over 7 foot already. And literally, he had like no basketball skill, but he would just stand in the paint and just literally put the ball in.
Was it the kid that went to Spire?
It might have been.
Spire was filthy.
And like he would, if they'd have him working out, he'd be using like 5-pound weights because he was so skinny. But
Yeah.
Dude, I can't.
he had like no skill, but he
Yeah.
was fucking
He was
tall.
just
He was so
huge.
tall.
I can't say his name, the
Let me look at it.
13-year-old, but he's 6'9". At 13,
Mahamadou.
he's
Landor?
Got he's got
Dude,
some.
I was barely
Giannis
pushing 5 foot at 13.
Dude, like
I think I was
absurd.
5'9". Like, jeez.
Yeah, 56 points and 33 rebounds for Real Madrid. Most dominant basketball player in the world, it says. At
Like, I
13.
want to know who he was playing.
He shot 21 for 29. Oh, yeah, also had 5 blocks in the championship game. I don't know. It doesn't say who he was playing or anything, but, dude, 33 rebounds is fucking hilarious. That's just an outrageous number.
It is.
He had to be playing kids like at least around it. There's no way he was playing pro ball putting up those numbers.
Oh, dude, talk about freaking crazy stats. You see the stats that Dwight Howard's putting up in Taiwan?
No, I haven't seen the stats. I know he's killing it over there.
This is
He was in the
one
3-point
game.
Yeah.
contest.
I saw
one,
that.
one of the games he played, 14 blocks, 9 assists, 37 rebounds, 84 points.
Man,
Dwight Howard.
this man just went to Taiwan and said, "I just want to play some rec league, man."
Dude, like,
It's
literally.
And he's
it's
getting
Dwight Howard-
paid.
It's like Dwight Howard just went to LA and he was like, "Fuck it, this is my career now."
Getting fucking paid bucks to do
84
it.
points.
Dude, those people, those guys in Taiwan be like, "Dude, really? This is stupid."
His teammates are probably making like $40K a year. He's over there probably making.
Bro, I mean,
oh
if I'm
my
playing in
God.
Taiwan right now and Dwight Howard's on my team, I'm like, yeah, just go.
Yeah, yeah.
We're gonna, the easy chip. Easy
Imagine like
chip.
playing against him, like, oh,
It's
like
probably the. Never mind.
it's not big. Basketball is not big in my country, but you know, playing for this league is considered making it. Oh shit, I'm playing Dwight Howard.
Dude, if I was like a sick basketball player at like the end of my career, like dude, when I'm like 40, 41, like retired, like I'd just get a couple of my boys like I played in the league with. I'd be like, dude, let's go to some random shit professional league overseas for like 2 years and just dominate and just have fun. Like
I was gonna say before when we were talking about Mac, I was gonna say why doesn't he like if it was possible for somebody outside of like the NBA spectrum to be in the dunk contest, I was gonna say why doesn't he just go get a more of a bag playing overseas and then just come to the dunk contest every time? But I don't think they'd let somebody outside of NBA/G League do it.
Just in his debut, he had 38 points, 25 rebounds, and 9 assists.
dude, he's over there having fun, man. You can't
Dude,
blame
do
him.
we
Isn't there someone
get-
else playing over? Who else is playing overseas, dude?
Do we all get Taiwan leopard jerseys?
A Dwight Howard leopard jersey. I've always wanted like a random jersey. Like
Yo, I have a
Pretty sick.
I have a.
jersey.
It's not like a jersey. It is, but it's more of just like a tank top. But it's a fucking or like a penny, I guess you would say. It's Shanghai Sharks.
Jimmer
Yeah,
Fredette.
it's Jimmer Fredette.
Yeah.
that's fire.
Those jerseys are sick. I think those jerseys are so.
I forget where it is. If I find it, I'll bring it out. But
I think the overseas leagues, like if they're like it's a known player, like for baseball, or I've seen a couple for like hockey for Yager, 'cause he plays in like Czech Republic. Those jerseys are fresh, and some high school like athletes' high school jerseys.
dude,
Those are
even
sick.
like
Yeah.
where LaMelo played, where was it?
I was
The second.
Remember,
The second overseas.
Oh,
team.
and oh my God, it wasn't Lithuania.
No. The first one was
Where
like
the hell
Lithuania.
did
The
he play?
The second one, I forget where it
I
was,
thought-
but they had cool jerseys.
But weren't we looking at that last year?
LaMelo high school jerseys. Yeah,
Yeah.
we were.
Chino Hills jerseys are fresh.
They are fresh.
Spire,
Uh,
they're kind of boring.
But I'd probably get if I got a Chino Hills, I'd probably go Lonzo. Not gonna cap. Lonzo's been my favorite ball
Jello.
brother.
That's the best he'll ever get as a high school player. Oh, dude,
Lonzo is
I'm
just
trying to think.
different.
I gotta get a new
dude.
jersey, and it's got to be a random player overseas or something like that.
Lance Stevenson.
Australia.
Doesn't he play overseas?
Does he?
Or he did for like a little bit last year, maybe.
You know,
I think it was Australia. It was like the something
Wait.
Hawks.
He played in Lithuania, and then it says he moved to Australia.
so he had to play in Australia. I know he
Yeah,
played in
so
2 different.
He,
like,
d- he
leagues
they had red
overseas.
jerseys because he played against that other guy that got drafted. Hampton, right?
Yeah, the Slam, whatever Hawks. Those
No,
were
it was the
jerseys.
Illawarra Hawks.
Illawarra,
I think
yeah.
their jerseys were pretty cool.
Yeah,
they had
these
some
were the
cool ones.
Lithuania jerseys,
Yeah,
the
those
white
ones are
ones.
shit.
Those ones are ugly.
He was also
That's when
trash
Jello
when he
played
played on
with
that
him.
team. When he got to
so this
the
was
Hawks,
Australia.
yeah, when he got to the Hawks,
And
that's
the
when he
kid,
started becoming good.
R.J. Hampton was who he played against, who actually just got like cut and is like a free agent now.
Sheesh.
Like nobody's picked him up or anything, so I guess he's just not making it. But he was like a sick prospect.
He didn't have the drive like a Melo.
And then cap off All-Star Skills Night 3-point contest. Finally, Dame
Bro,
Dollar wins.
You want to hear some
Finally.
bullshit that happened to me? So remember how I got all those free bets for those $25 bets for the Super Bowl or whatever?
Yeah.
So you had a week to use them, right? So my week ended Saturday, but I didn't know that it ended probably like the same exact time that you got them. So it was literally like a week exactly, like no more, no less.
Weird.
So I'm sitting there. Joey's like, you put in that like you got Dame at like plus 470, and now he's at plus 370. I'm like, oh, I should do it. Like, but I don't know. I don't want to waste these, but they're free. Maybe I should do it. So then I'm looking, and I could bet like Dame to make the final round, and it was like minus 110. But I was like, bro, it's like a free $75. So I had 3 left. I was like, if I just put them all on that, it's a free $75. So I was thinking about it, and I'm sitting there. I'm like, I don't know yet. So I put my phone back away, and then we're on the way home from Tommy's game, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. I pull my phone out and I press it, and then I go to like find the free bets, and they were gone. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. It was probably like an hour or two too late. I was like, you have got to be kidding me. And they ended up winning. And if I would have put it all on him to win, I would have won like I don't know, like $300, but still.
I was pissed. Like Caesars didn't have the dunk contest. I wanted to parlay. I wanted to take Dame to win the 3-point
and
contest, Mac to win the dunk, and then also parlay it.
Yeah,
but they didn't have.
I would have done that.
Dude, some people I saw
didn't find the
people
dunk
posting
either.
their tickets. They had Mac at plus 150, plus Dame at like plus 500, whatever. People were throwing like $20 on it to win like 400 or something like that.
That's insane.
That was the easiest.
It was
like,
a lock.
It was the easiest lock for skills that I think I've seen in a while. Like usually you're like, oh, who's gonna win the dunk contest? Because it's been kind of crappy the past couple of years. But this year, I think literally everybody was on Mac.
Yeah.
Like there was no doubt that everybody was on him. And then Dame was just like,
I was hyped when Dame won it because I had.
When one of the Splash Bros isn't in it, it's like, just go for Dame.
Dude, Tyrese Halliburton lit up the first.
I know. Somebody else did too, though.
He had 31. I forgot what Dame had. 27.
Somebody else
Tatum
had a
did
lot.
decent, but Buddy Hield had really good too.
Buddy Hield.
Because it was Buddy Hield, Tyrese Halliburton, and Dame in the finals. Who went first? Someone went first. I forgot. They didn't do that good. Dame had like 26 in the finals, and I think Halliburton went first, and then Buddy Hield was second, and he finished with like 25. If he hit like his last money ball missed, he would have won. I was sweating watching this thing. I was like, oh my gosh, dude, he's gonna lose. It was actually a really good 3-point contest.
I literally
Julius Randle sucked.
I didn't watch like any. Do you see the video of his son when he's shooting? His son's like,
he did bad. The guy from the Hawks, he's now on the Kings,
Herter.
I think Herter. He did really bad.
Yeah, fuck that guy, man.
Tyler Hero
he
did
screwed me.
ass.
I thought he was gonna do good.
So did I. He probably did the worst out of everyone.
Damn.
He did so bad. It was actually comical to watch. There was a lot of memes going around too, which were hilarious.
I feel like it was a good group because all those guys are just. Besides, like I don't know why Randall's in it. Not gonna lie.
He's got a blue coats jersey.
The blue
Mac McClung blue coats. The Delaware blue coats. Crypto.com.
What's the Lakers G League team called? I think he was on their G League team for a little bit.
Yeah, he was with the Warriors, the Lakers, and now obviously the Sixers.
I wish they had cool jerseys though.
Yeah, G League. G League's like bottom of the barrel. South Bay Lakers is the Lakers team. Their jerseys look just like just like it. They just say South Bay instead of Los Angeles.
Yeah. I hate how they have the giant fucking branding on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All that crap.
I need to make money somehow, man.
I know. But like
That's what. If you look at like hockey jerseys now, every team has like their sponsor logo here.
Nah.
So, like,
Well, that's what the
Capitals.
NBA only started that a few years ago with the little like couple teams logos.
That's the
here.
same thing. I think they started at like the same time.
Yeah.
Like Capitals, they are America's team. Their logo, Caesar Sportsbook. America's team. You gotta love it.
That is fire. That is hype.
Dude, it's sick. I gotta get the Capitals jersey where it has it on it.
now I wish that Mac played somewhere where they had like dope ass jerseys, dude. Just
Gate
like
City.
Gate City's like that's what we gotta go for. But I feel like they're gonna be like
Yeah.
mesh jerseys.
I'm telling you, I'm getting a Taiwan Leopard jersey.
Dwight Howard,
those
Tyler
things are
Davis.
sick. Those jerseys are fresh.
If I like Dwight Howard more, I would definitely do it, but I'm waiting for
Oh yeah, I don't like them at all, but they're cool jerseys.
Trying to think, has anybody else played overseas, or just be like, let's grab his jersey?
I think the Jimmer jerseys are sick.
Jimmer's just a goat, dude.
They have
Jimmer is
sick
a goat.
jerseys.
Jimmer was
We'll have
hype.
Sharks jersey and a Leopards jersey. It's like the jungle down here. Welcome to the jungle, baby. That'd be sick.
I'm trying to think of anybody else though.
That's played overseas.
I know Lance Stevenson did for a little bit, but I think he got out of his contract and came back to the NBA. It was in like the same year.
Forgot that guy existed.
Besides
Besides
last year.
when he what was it?
Because didn't he go back to the?
Pacers were seen the playoffs?
Yeah.
He was blowing in LeBron's
Yeah.
ear.
I think that's who he came back to when he came back to the NBA recently. It's
I
like he
think
signed
so.
a contract with the Pacers.
Dude, he was just a certified nut job.
He was a menace.
Yeah, he was. Dude, he did not care.
He was like Pat Bev before Pat Bev with all the
Yeah.
mind games and stuff.
Dude, Pat Bev is mad funny.
What's he doing?
Talking about Pat Bev, he has signed with the Chicago Bulls
Oh.
I know.
That sucks.
He
for
was
them.
hyping up that
because
team, too.
Lonzo's out for the year.
Yeah.
So they got, and then they
I've
axed
been
him.
saying this might be the. I don't know what the future holds for Lonzo. I think his knees are shot.
Dude, well, the doctor, like, apparently he went to like a bunch of doctors, and all of them said like we've never seen this injury before.
Yeah.
So that's definitely not a good thing to hear. Like that's rough.
Dude, I love Lonzo.
Same.
Lonzo's a goat.
I think Lonzo is just like, I'm trying to think of the word. Like he's a great point guard, but like system point guard. I don't know if that'd be the right word. I can't think of the word, but like he's an awesome point guard,
Yeah.
and like I feel like people underrate him.
Yeah, because he's not
100%.
like flashy. Like he's not out there shooting half court threes.
Yeah.
Scoring 40 a game. Like
He
guy's an elite playmaker and an elite defensive.
Oh yeah,
guard. Like
he would have been dope to see in the dunk contest. He can jump too, man.
yeah.
yeah.
So you got to get LaMelo in the 3-point contest one year.
It's either gonna be brick city or he's gonna hit
Yeah,
every single shot.
exactly. I think that'd be sick. And dude, it's like in the going back 3-point for a little bit. So they had their normal like racks, and then they had because it was sponsored by Starry, which I guess is like a Sprite type soda. So they had the 2 Starry shots on like each side of the middle rack, but they were like a little bit back. It was
Oh
kinda,
yeah,
like,
they
by
had
half
that last
court.
year too.
Dude,
yeah.
every time that he went up, Shaq, it would be like, this is too close for Dame. Swish.
yeah.
Every single round. And then the All-Star
I was gonna say, let's get to the All-Star
This
game, bro.
man-
He hit from behind half court, like
Yeah.
a normal just flick of the wrist.
Yeah.
I was like, huh?
yeah, I
Dude,
saw
that was
clip.
absurd.
You take high school 3-point line, put me 3 feet behind it. I'm like
Yeah,
pushing
it's-
that shit.
you know,
I'm jumping as
actually,
high as I can.
Going off, not really off topic that much, but Dedication's new court has the NBA 3-point
Yeah,
line
yeah.
and
I still have
like
like
the high school 3-point
I walked
line.
over there when we were playing the other night,
Yeah.
but I didn't go all the way back. Like I still got to see the new court.
I haven't seen it yet either. I just seen it on like Instagram
Yeah.
a bunch.
So I know like we were talking about Pat Bev before, we'll just briefly on the Bulls. So I saw today that they asked him like when he plays the Lakers, like what's like your goal? What do you want to do? And he said he's like I want to knock them out of the playoffs. Like he's out for revenge.
Yeah, I think he made comments like right before like he left the Lakers or whatever. Supposedly, you were telling me
It
this
was, like-
last podcast. I think.
Yeah,
actually.
how like some people
Some
like
with the
they
vibes.
they didn't want to play some
Yeah,
days and stuff
yeah.
like that. Dude, that team's weird. Dude, you know actually has nothing to do with either team. I don't even know why I did it, 'cause I probably just threw away money. But before the All-Star game at plus 700, I took the Nets to not make the playoffs. They gotta lose a lot of games.
Yeah, I feel like the Nets are still gonna be like a decent team. Like,
Yeah.
they have a lot of like decent to good players. They just don't have superstars anymore.
I just hope that like the Bulls now, probably not, but could catch them.
You think McCall Bridges is gonna turn into a superstar, or at least a star?
He's been balling out for them.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
what
I'm a
know.
big. I hate the Nets, but I'm a big McCall Bridges fan. Not anymore because he's wearing that stupid black jersey. But
It wasn't his choice, man.
yeah,
Like he said, it's KD. He would have done the trade too.
yeah.
But then a couple other big names. You got Kevin Love. Him and the Cavs reached the buyouts, and he signed with the Heat.
I forgot he was still on the Cavs.
So
Yeah, I mean,
another
I thought he was
Eastern
never gonna leave the
Conference.
Cavs.
That's another big one for the Eastern Conference.
Yeah, I mean,
Does he even do anything good anymore?
I don't know.
Pretty sure he can hit a 3 occasionally.
I
But
feel like these teams buy these guys out, and everyone's, oh, where's he gonna sign?
Yeah.
And like they're just not that he's washed up. And I love Kevin Love, like even though he was on the Cavs, and I despised the Cavs when LeBron was there. Like that guy's a beast, but like I just don't. I haven't seen anything about him in so long.
I think teams just buy into like the championship experience in like these like veterans because you get them cheap or whatever, and just to be like more of a locker room presence.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think that's why they do it so much. Like why you see these like kind of washed up players always like getting buyouts and then signing a vet min.
Yeah.
The Heat already have Udonis Haslem though.
Dude, that guy's never gonna retire.
He's a litter.
Like, dude, he should be playing in fucking Taiwan with Dwight Howard, and he just keeps coming back.
The best video is when they got knocked out of the playoffs and they're walking back to the locker room and he's like shaking his head and like all the captions like you would think this man just dropped 40 and stuff like that. Like it's so funny, that video.
Dude, I saw like a highlight tape for the last like 2 years with him. It was
Dude.
just like all his misses and stuff like that. It was
You see him like fall out of bounds.
Yeah.
That one's the best.
I can't believe that man's still in the league.
dude, it's crazy.
Like
He's about to have grandkids, and he's still out there balling, dude.
Can the Heat just be like why do they keep bringing him back?
He's more of like a player coach. He like
Yeah.
barely gets in the games. He's more just like a coach on the bench.
Just hire him as like a bench guy. Like
Nah, the guy still wants the ball. Well, the only reason he came back at first because of COVID, when like 90% of the Heat's team went out because of COVID protocols, like last year or the year before. And Udonis Haslem out of the blue, they're like, we're signing him, and he just started the next game, and I'm like, this guy's still alive, like.
dude, that's so funny.
The guy, he's gonna be the most like average player to ever have his jersey retired by a team.
For real. Back with the Cavs, they said they're gonna retire Kevin Love's number too, number 0.
I respect that.
Respect, but like I feel like you could have waited until like he retired or something.
To announce it.
Yeah, like why they not cut him, but they get a buyout and say we're gonna retire his number. Like, you haven't even announced you're retiring LeBron's number yet, and now you're saying you're retiring Kevin Love.
Well,
Like
they hold pettiness towards LeBron because he left twice.
Yeah.
give him a chance.
They're still gonna retire his number.
Oh, they have.
Can LeBron have his number retired by 3 teams?
I just the thing about the Lakers retiring his number, if they end
can't.
up doing that, it's just like if they do, I feel like it's just because of the name and he played in that team. Even though he won a championship there, but it's
Mickey
like,
Mouse champion.
He's not like
dude, you know
he's
the
not like
history,
LeBron.
The Lakers
in
are the
LA.
most historic franchise in basketball, dude. Like a guy comes there for like probably arguably the best player ever and definitely a top 2 player ever. But just because he wore your jersey, like that's like
if the Wizards retired Michael Jordan's number.
Yeah,
too.
exactly. And like
imagine that.
And
the White Sox.
Also, like, what if he does leave when Bronny comes to the NBA? Like, let's say, like the Orlando Magic get Bronny, and LeBron goes to the Magic for 2 years to end his career. Are the Magic gonna retire number 23?
Like 4 teams have his number retired. It's
like the Cavs and the
at
Heat
that point you just retire the number.
Like
the Heat, 1,000%. I mean, 3-time champ, back to back to back.
And I mean the Cavs, because he came up with the Cavs.
Yeah.
Dude, literally they had nobody on that team, and he just carried them to Eastern Conference Finals every year in and year out. And then he did leave for the Heat, but then came back and won them a championship as like a hometown kid, like whatever. Like
blocked by James.
Yeah.
Like that's iconic sports call in NBA history.
Yeah.
Blocked by James. Like
I think if anything, the NBA just retires the number 23 for him and MJ as a whole. Like, why would you want anybody else to wear that number? These 2 best basketball players ever, both wearing the same number.
That would just add gasoline to the fire of MJ versus LeBron debates on who's it really retired for. Like, they didn't do it when LeBron retired. They didn't do it when Jordan retired. They did it when LeBron retired. So it's more LeBron, and then like
they don't really retire numbers in the NBA. Like you don't see a whole ass. Like you don't really see it in any sport. It's like you see 42, and
well, because 42 was for like
exactly.
He broke the color barrier, so like, that was a lot different.
It's basically just numbers per team.
I wouldn't agree with like retiring a number throughout the league unless it was a case like Jackie Robinson, like breaking a color, like something that was historic for the sport, not just a team. You know what I mean?
I would do 24 for the NBA.
I would for the circumstances. Yes.
Yeah,
I would do 24.
I also think they should make him the logo, but
that'd be sick.
That would be sick.
That would be really cool.
Whatever. Who's the logo? Is it Jerry West?
Jerry West.
Yeah.
I mean-
Well, the NBA will never,
they'll
actually
never actually say
announce. They say there's no specific player, but like, it's like an iconic Jerry West picture that
Yeah.
like it's obviously Jerry West.
So you put them side by side.
Yeah.
NBA's like, no,
No.
no.
You think there's
Oh.
a player behind the MLB logo?
Michael Jordan. No.
Yeah. Imagine.
Russell Wilson. I don't know.
It's like
Pat
Who
Mahomes.
knows? Yeah.
No, Pat Mahomes.
Senior,
Dad. Yeah.
Tom Brady on the Expos.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kevin Love to the Heat, Pat Bev to the Bulls, and then the other. So there's 4 signings that happened recently. The other big one is, big name is Russell Westbrook to the Clippers. Team's back up with PG.
I think people are overhyping it, just like they overhyped him and LeBron coming together.
Nobody's overhyping it because their odds went up when they signed.
They
with
went
the Clippers.
up?
They went up. When
I thought they went down
to win
oh,
the West
shit.
and the championship. They went up once
What
they
if
signed
MVP?
Westbrook.
What if Westbrook just comes in? I mean, I think
You say it all the time. It's just not. He
Don't-
doesn't play good on a team with other good players.
But the thing is with the Clippers is like Paul George is like made of glass, and Kawhi,
And
Leonard
Kawhi doesn't
plays
play.
once a week. Kawhi Leonard just like when he wants to, like he's like literally like an LA baller just
So Ru-
getting paid millions to do it. Like he's like, all right,
Russ-
like, I'll show up tonight and play.
Russ is basically their superstar. They
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
Russ on games they're not gonna play might average like 30 points and then not do anything when they're there. But again, like I
I
think
think
it's a
he
good
just
situation for us because like they're still a good team and like again, Kawhi just like when he decides he wants to play, he plays. When he decides he doesn't want to play, he doesn't.
I think
He's-
he just didn't want to go through the hassle of moving all of his stuff out of LA.
That's what I thought too. That's exactly when I
Man,
saw that. I was
selling
like,
my
he
house.
just doesn't want to move.
I like my house too much.
Yeah.
Dude, Kawhi is the biggest like. I wasn't gonna say he's like a bitch or anything. But he's like the big. I want to say question mark, but he's not really a question mark. It's just like it's so crazy that he
It's-
went from like the top of the game, and now you're like you see him like
That's-
every once
dude,
a
like,
month.
I
You
like
see him.
and like I can't question his like drive or anything like it because obviously we don't know him personally, but like it is a big what if like because Kawhi when he plays he's like dominant like especially defensively like and he showed it with 2 different teams already with
Yeah.
the with the
Spurs.
Spurs and then going
Toronto.
to Toronto and putting them over the top to win a championship like Kawhi's a game changer and the guy just like I don't know. Does he really have like? Is he really not that healthy where he needs that many games off, or is he just like just chilling? He's like, yeah.
I don't know why. Like I always think like that Raptors like championship.
As a fluke, me too.
It's just a random championship.
Well, okay.
It is,
the
but it also
Raptors?
if the Warriors stay
Weird.
healthy, they don't win that championship. I'll tell
Oh,
you that
yeah.
right now.
It's
I
just like
agree.
an odd championship.
Yeah, it is.
But the thing
It's
is
very-
with the
Raptors,
Raptors,
like,
if you go back the years before that, the Raptors were always a top 3 team in the East for
They
like
just always
4
lost to
years
LeBron.
straight, and they lost to LeBron every year. Kyle Lowry and DeMar DeRozan.
They were like always the
Yeah.
1 seed,
were,
bro.
They were
dude, they were
filthy.
literally always like you can go back. It was like 4 years straight. They were a top 3 seed
Yeah.
and lost to LeBron in the playoffs. Like it was crazy. The Raptors were so overshadowed by LeBron.
They should have never changed their logo and their colors and everything, dude.
Oh,
That
to
old
the
logo
OG
was
ones.
so
I
sick.
called
Yeah.
the Vince Carter Raptors.
Yeah, literally. Those jerseys were so sick.
I almost said blue, the purple one and the white one.
Yeah.
Bro, there if you go on like you could probably find it on DHgate. They have one where it's split, so it's like half purple,
That's
half
pretty
white.
sick.
It's so cool with the dinosaur on, or the raptor on. It's so cool.
Yeah, those jerseys are probably like some of my all-time favorite NBA.
100%.
Those jerseys are so sick.
Yeah.
It's just, I was gonna get one a couple years ago, but it was just so overworn. A couple years, like when we were like end of high school, like beginning of college, it was just so overworn. I was like,
it's like that's what I'm the same.
I don't
Like,
see 'em a
like-
lot right now, though.
I like original jerseys. Like I
Same.
like jerseys where I walk into a place and I'm like, yeah, like this is an original ass jersey.
Taiwan Leopards.
I mean, dude,
That's the
I've
jersey.
never seen a Taiwan leopard jersey in person.
saying,
So
literally. I'll be the first.
I do. That's sick.
And
That
then,
would
and
be
then
sick.
everybody's
Joe, it'd be
like,
showing
oh
up to-
shit, that's a Taiwan Leopards jersey?
Yeah.
I'm going to get one.
Joe would be showing up to dedication in his Dwight Howard Taiwan Leopards jersey.
It's not a bad idea. I might have to now.
That would be hilarious.
'Cause I'm going to
You
get
should
one.
make it a rule to play a dedication. You have to wear a random ass jersey to
That would
dedication.
be sick.
Jerseys or skins, because like half the people go shirtless anyway.
I'm going up to Sully and be like, yeah, let me get David Heller's high school jersey.
You want number 25? I think the JV kids wear it now. You want my number 25? I wish you would have let us keep those. I think they got new jerseys like every year after that, and they just kept handing down the old ones. I wish I just got to keep that fucking one. We didn't even, dude. Like those jerseys came in when we were like freshmen, and then we had them all throughout the whole time I was there, and then they started getting new ones like every year after that. I was like, are you kidding me?
Dude, Comstock just became putting turf on the baseball field. As soon as we leave, they're just like, all right, we got everything now.
I got all the cool like
Dude,
senior
the
posters
turf
now.
Like
dude, they got so lucky because Dylan and his dad started doing it the year after because he got hurt. I think he got hurt at work, so he started doing the photography more like the year after we left. So they just started getting. They got all the posters.
Pictures.
Like he did it for like every sport.
Yep.
Tommy got him for lacrosse from him. Like
he did it for football.
They have all those pictures too. Like it's dope.
They're
like
so
the basketball teams. They have so many pictures. I have like none from when I played basketball.
Yeah, he makes some. He's really good at that.
Mike Styles' mom actually would take.
She
took
a lot for
yeah.
baseball.
She did really good. But the posters he makes and like they just come out so sick.
Yeah,
like it's crazy that the stuff that he makes. Hey, dumbass. Where'd you put your bone?
I don't know. She just tried to fucking bite my hand off though. She was going after the wire. I was like, I don't know if that's smart. Yeah, they did start getting some sick stuff after that. Just like, like their portraits and all that. It's so cool. Yeah.
And I think the fourth signing that happened the past couple of days, not a big name, not really, but Myers Leonard back in the NBA.
Yeah, after his little spurt when he got
that was on Twitch, right?
Yeah, it was on Twitch. He said anti-Semitic slur.
And now he's back with the Bucks. I thought so when I first saw that, I was like, "Ooh, Giannis's injury is like severe." And then like 30 minutes after that signing, it's like Giannis will be fine.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay, so why'd you sign this guy?
They're just adding him for depth.
Did Giannis play in the All-Star game? What happened?
Didn't he play a minute or something like that?
But let me talk about this real fucking quick. First off, the All-Star game is a joke, and we'll get.
We forgot. Yeah, we forgot to talk about that.
We'll get into that, but I'm like, okay, they're honoring him at halftime. It's LeBron's All-Star game. He's like plus 800 for the first basket, right? I'm like, bet. They lose the tip-off, so I'm like, all right, so maybe it won't hit. And nobody plays defense, so I'm like, it's probably not gonna hit. Giannis gets the ball, drives, takes a dunk, takes a foul right away, checks out. He played for like 30 seconds. He got the first points of the game and then didn't play the rest of the game. Where's her bone?
That's so...
I was so pissed off.
I hate that because they could have gotten somebody else in there, you know? Like when people are injured and they put other people in to like
well, given
be the
he
All-Star.
got hurt, a day before the All-Star weekend?
Still.
Like, Drew Holiday took his spot in the skills challenge.
Dude, I just hate how... I just hate how the All-Star game's just like...
It's a joke. It's literally a joke. Dude,
the
over...
Even,
I took the over at 3:30, and it was a lock.
Like, dude, you can't even call it like a pickup game because it's like no one... They just joke around with each other. Like, and I get it's the one part of like, yeah, you don't want to get hurt, but I'm not saying play it like an NBA championship, but like, I want to see the best players in the world like somewhat go at it. Like, you know what I mean? Like
baseball, bro. Like they're out there throwing.
That's the
98.
Best by far. That's the best.
They're out there trying to hit a fucking home run every single time. Like,
and they were saying like, so each team LeBron versus which first off, I think they should go back to East versus West. I think the two captains in the draft is stupid.
Yeah.
But each team was playing for a charity, two different charities. Whoever won the quarter got $100,000 towards their charity. So like, all right, the last minute we're gonna see some defense. These guys want to win the money for their charity. Nothing. The first quarter ended in a tie, so each charity got $50,000, and then they didn't.
They probably did that on purpose.
Probably. And then like nobody was playing defense. The only time there was defense played when it was ISO 1-on-1, Jaylen Brown versus Jason.
Yeah, I was gonna say
that was the only time defense was played.
They should add I saw like a suggestion. They should add a 1v1 tournament on top.
I think that would be sick.
That would be fun to watch.
But I think they should go back to East versus West. I think that's just so much better.
Yeah.
Like you go back.
They should add stakes. Like I know the MLB All-Star game took it out, but the All-Star game used to mean the league got home field advantage.
Well, that's what they do for MLB.
Yeah, that's what. No, they took that out. They stopped that.
Well, that's shitty. But like at least that's still the one All-Star game where you still have to try.
Yeah.
But like I agree, they should add stakes for the Pro Bowl, MLB, and NBA, like because that makes it more. These guys have something to play for. Like,
Yeah.
that's competitive. Or each team, like, every player on the winning team gets a bonus or something like that. Like, make these guys want to play and make it competitive. Because I would never go to an All-Star game.
Oh, dude, it's not even like
No,
you're just
never.
seeing like you're just seeing like you're seeing the best players in the world, but you're not seeing them at their best. They're literally just running up and down the court, dunking, throwing up random threes.
I would go the night before to watch 3-point and dunk contests, but I would never go to an actual All-Star game. Maybe MLB. That's about it.
Yeah.
Like Pro Bowl,
I would love to go to a home run
definitely
derby.
not. Home run
Pro
derby
Bowl's the
is
worst,
sick.
but also football's hard because football you can actually get hurt like a lot easier because it's like way more of a contact
But it's at the end of the year.
Yeah, I get it, but like football, Pro Bowl's a complete joke. Like that is
It's flag football now,
They
right?
literally literally play
is.
flag football now.
Yeah. And besides like East versus West, I think they should also. I thought it was so cool if you're in an All-Star game and you wear your team's jersey.
Oh,
So you see all these different teams' jerseys on the court besides just these neutral East-West jerseys.
That or
whatever.
dude, some of the older ones were actually pretty sick. I can't lie. Like some of the older All-Star jerseys. Like I know they used to do like the wear your team, but like
some of the East versus
yeah,
West jerseys.
now they're just so they're
suck.
so ugly. Like last year's was like gray and fucking like some sort of red or something.
Yeah, like
God.
this year is like blue for LeBron's team. I think Giannis's team wore like a yellowish orange, but those are pretty nice because Utah. Those are pretty nice, but dude, it was that it's a joke at this point. It literally is. Like I had it on as background noise, but I didn't watch it because I didn't
knew, watch
like,
any of it.
3:30 was
It's not even fun to watch because you're like,
No.
oh, Dame throws up a half-court shot.
yeah.
LeBron runs up the court, dunks. This guy does it. Like it's just
They're not even cool plays anymore. Like they used to actually have like cool plays where they do like funny shit, like when fucking Curry laid on the ground and Giannis fucking dunked it because the year before Giannis dunked on him, like shit like that. You don't even get that anymore. They just like crossover, a little hezzy, and then the guy just stops playing defense. Everyone just stands there and he just fucking dunks it. Like,
It was literally a minute back and forth of teams just chucking up half-court shots to like see who would make it. Like the only thing that came out of this year's All-Star game was Jason Tatum set the most points scored in an All-Star game. He set the record and he won MVP because of that. But I feel like in this day and the age, that's not hard to set that record.
dude.
Like,
not really.
you get the ball,
Right,
you're
yeah.
scoring. As long as you don't pass it, you're gonna set that record.
Yeah.
It's not that. Like, I don't know. It's
they
such
just
a joke.
they need to add something where it makes it at least a little bit competitive. Like
Yeah.
I'm not asking these guys to go out there and act like it's Game 7 of the finals. Or,
Yeah.
But like I just want to see good basketball be played. Like I don't want to see these guys just running back and forth dunking. Like we all know every single 99% of the players in the All-Star game can run down the court and dunk wide open. We all know that.
You guys see the recent trend? 2021, Giannis won All-Star MVP and then won the finals. 2022, Curry won All-Star MVP and then won the finals this year. 2023, Tatum wins the
And
All-Star
Celtics
MVP.
They are
They
good.
can do it.
They're really
Will he
good.
win the finals?
Put your
Hopefully
bets in
not.
now.
Hopefully not.
Nah, screw the Celtics. Go Knicks.
They are good though.
They are very good.
Them versus the Bucks, Eastern Finals.
You think until something happens and then it's like the fucking Knicks versus the Nets and we're all going to those
That is
games.
sick.
Oh, dude, I would be if the Knicks make it out of the first round. You're not hearing the end of it from me. That's all I need. I'd be very happy.
Josh Hart, the savior.
Dude, I can't wait. Friday they start up again. I can't wait.
Next place, Friday. Dude, when's
Yeah.
Mitch Robinson back?
Soon. I don't know if it's going to be Friday, but they said soon after the All-Star break because he started practicing before the All-Star break, but it was no contact yet. But he was fully practicing.
After that embarrassing dunk contest, I don't want to see Sims on the court again.
Yeah.
Like, dude,
Jericho
go
Sims
down to
is-
the G League, buddy.
Dude, also, like, I actually do like Jericho Sims because he's, like, a high-effort, like, player in the game. And, like, but like I said, all he could do is jump. So he'll occasionally get that rebound or, like, a lob or that, and that's it. Like,
That guy sucks.
yeah.
He can't even get over 10 points, rebounds, and assists combined.
Yeah.
That guy sucks.
Dude.
I was like, oh, 10 for a
Dude,
starting center? Pfft,
That's why I
okay.
told you, don't bet it, man.
Dude, he put up like fucking 5
Yeah.
points, rebounds,
Dude,
and
he
assists
doesn't do
combined.
anything. Like, you just got to hope he gets 9 rebounds and, like, 1 point. Like,
It's a
he
foul
doesn't
shot.
He didn't
dude,
take
no, he
one.
doesn't. Dude, he
took
doesn't even. He
one
doesn't get
shot.
fouled. Like, dude,
He took one shot. He had like 2 points and like 3 rebounds, something
dude,
like that.
bro, the guy probably
like,
has
dude, are you
like
kidding
under
me?
10 free throws this year. Like, I'll tell you right now, because he does not.
I want to.
I don't even know what his like shooting form looks like.
Yeah, literally.
And I watch a lot of Knicks games.
I want to see what this man's averaging.
If I had to guess, 3, 5, and like 0.2.
All right, so wait, go category by category. So
3 points, 5 rebounds, 3 points, 5 rebounds, and like 0.2 assists.
It's pretty close. 3.7 points, 4.9 rebounds, and 0.5 assists.
See, dude, I watch a lot of Knicks.
That's pretty
And, like,
close.
oh, man, I didn't even get it yet. But yeah, no,
That's
like,
embarrassing, dude.
I can't even find him on Basketball Reference.
Embarrassing, but
Oh, wait, I'm on Baseball Reference.
you guys think I could average 3, 5, and 0.5?
I don't want to get into this.
No. No. Not a shot.
Like Matt's argument with that whole thing, like I get
If
where
I
he's
got-
coming from, but like in a realistic setting, like he was like, dude, I'll just throw up half court shots. I'm bound to hit like a few.
Nah.
And I'm
I know Jericho Sims doesn't take that many shots and like 3 whatever, but like, and this is no hate against you, but he's also 6'9", 250.
True.
Like, that's a
okay,
big
so
difference.
give me his playing time, his exact playing time. What do you think my stat line is? Cut from the league.
G League bench.
I'm
he's
handing
gonna,
out.
be, he's gonna be Dwight Howard's backup in Taiwan.
I'm handing out the water. 6 hydrations.
Dude, so the Knicks go back into action on Friday against the Wizards. His stats against the Wizards, he's averaging 2 points per game against the Wizards. Nothing else. No rebounds, no assists, nothing.
I feel like I could bang down low with these guys, man. I could grab a few boards.
So supposedly, according to Basketball
In
Reference,
the
he's
All-Star
taken.
game.
Supposedly this year he's taken 7
Hey.
jump shots. I don't know what they consider a jump shot, but if it has to be something like
It's got to
3
be.
feet away.
It's
where
got to be everything outside of the paint, or like
I'm telling you, like,
outside
you
of
could
the
look at Jericho
restricted
Sims
area.
highlights. I've
Yeah.
never seen him put up. Even in like he would actually play good in the G League last year because he would be like up and down like when we didn't need him. And like, dude, even there, like he would play decent. I've never seen him take a jump shot, like an actual jump shot.
Come here.
Jericho Sims.
I'm trying to find his
His
like,
foul
amount of
shots.
free throws he's taking. He's averaging like attempting 0.3 free throws a game this year. Like I haven't even seen his free throw form.
Not even in 2K.
Oh, you know he gets benched in 2K, man.
As soon as he comes in. Oh no.
He's not gonna see the court once Robinson's back anyway. So
Yeah. Then
I think he's literally 3 for 4 this year from the free throw.
from free throws.
Because I'm doing like I'm
I
not doing
think-
the total math.
I think I could have at this point by now taken more foul shots than him.
Oh, probably.
If you
If
gave
at
me
least-
his minutes,
yeah.
100%. I
Like,
could.
if you watch it, I sit down and watch a Knicks game. Well, before Mitch comes back, because he's not going to be playing once Mitch comes back. But like literally, his game is like he's high effort. He'll get the ball at the top of the key and just hand it off to whoever's coming past him and set a screen.
That's exactly what I would do.
And then he sits in the paint. And then literally, unless the ball's right at him, well, he's not a horrible rebounder, but like he's still not that good. It's just literally because he could jump high. But I've seen times where the ball bounced like 30 feet the other way, and he's just next to the rim, like his head like 10 feet above it. I'm like, what was the point of just jumping as high as you can right there?
So I know, going a little. Oh well, by the way, Team Giannis won the All-Star game because all these people care. Nobody gets.
I voted
Team-
for them
Team
on the
Giannis
Goat
won it.
Talk Instagram
Yeah,
post.
I did. Team LeBron.
That's what I thought. I thought I saw 50-50. I was like, it was probably me and Joey. That was
Yeah,
it.
it ended up with like it ended up 50-50 with like 14 votes. It's pretty crazy. Oh my God, who was? Oh, it was Joker. There's 2 people left. It's Joker and Larry Marketed, and then Joker just walks over to Team LeBron. He said he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know Larry was left." Yeah, okay, buddy. Like he literally just walks over to LeBron and taps him on the back. I was cracking up at that.
Marketing's doing good this year, man. Breakout year.
Dude, he's actually like killing it.
He is.
And it's crazy, like Utah, like when you think about it, like they don't have a bad team.
No.
Larry
Remember how
Marketing,
good they
Colin
started?
Sexton, Donovan Mitchell, This guy, what was that other guy's name? He did the skills competition with them. Walker Kessler? Yeah, Walker Kessler. Oh, and Jordan Clarkson. Forgot about him. Like, when you look at it, like, their roster's pretty good. Hey.
Shut up.
Why the knee?
I know you guys don't watch hockey, but just want to announce, because this is...
I'll act mind blown.
Well, it's actually a big trade. So the Blues have traded this was a couple days ago, Blues traded their captain, Ryan O'Reilly, to the Maple Leafs for a first, second, third, and 2 players.
How many rounds are in an NHL draft?
I couldn't tell you. I don't watch the draft.
Oh.
That's the one thing I don't watch is the draft. But like
Only Rangers fans watch the draft.
You know one
It is
sport.
actually a
You know
big
the
trade.
one
Ryan
sport where
O'Reilly's
draft picks
filthy.
don't get traded is the MLB. They don't
Huh.
trade draft picks. They trade
Right.
prospects, but they don't trade draft picks.
They're not worth as much. That's why. Because there's so many rounds.
there's so many rounds.
So many
dude.
players.
Yeah.
40 rounds.
And we didn't get drafted in any of those rounds.
Yeah, I know.
Imagine it's like, all right, for
It's 'cause I didn't want it, man.
Yeah.
I told him I was going.
I never entered.
Why'd you
Imagine,
sign
like,
up?
the Mets traded Jacob deGrom for like a 36th and 38th round pick. Like, what is that gonna like? It's so stupid, the draft.
Oh, speaking of it, there's been, if you Google, like I've Googled this once before, like the dumbest trades in like sports history, and there was a baseball trade. I'm talking like way back then, like 1890 or something like that, where a team traded like one of their best players for the other team to pay for a new outfield fence.
Wait, seriously?
Literally, because they couldn't afford a new outfield fence, so they literally traded one of their players so another team can pay for their outfield fence.
No way.
Yeah, there was an NFL player that got traded for field equipment.
Dude, I remember this was an old episode when we did it, but for one time we did Trivia Tuesday. One of you said, I don't remember which one said it, but a player got traded for himself.
Yeah. That did happen in the
Yeah.
MLB.
Like, that is absurd.
Yeah, it was one because another weird MLB trade where it was a player to be named later.
Yep.
And they
he-
ended up naming the same thing. They just gave him back.
Yeah,
They said,
like,
just keep
what?
him.
Take it, please.
Dude, imagine that being that player. Like, you get traded, be like, oh.
That's one thing you see a lot. It's like player to be named later for MLB. Or
That
cash
that happens.
I
considerations.
That
wonder
happens
how
to
the-
that
Cash
happened to- there was a
considerations.
trade for NHL today. This guy from the Senators got traded. This guy from the Senators, it was him, a second, and like a second, third, and fourth round pick got traded to the Blackhawks for like whatever considerations later.
Yeah.
I was like, gotta be pretty good consideration if you're giving up 3 draft picks and a player. Given the player's average, nothing crazy, but still.
But the whole, like, player to be named later thing, like, do you think, like, the GMs, when they're sitting there discussing this trade, like, do they have, like, a list of
They
players?
probably have a list of
Or,
options.
like-
I don't think you can just throw them
Or
anybody.
like a performance based list, like
Could be that.
if this guy plays like 30 games, like I know they have bonuses for that and like contracts, but if
Yeah.
this guy plays like 20 games on your roster or something like that, or appears in 20 games, like we get a player of this caliber, or
Yeah.
we get like
That could
probably
be
something
it.
like that.
Yeah, I don't know how that works.
I always wondered, man. I always
And like,
wanted to be
what
that's my
about like
dream job,
like
man. I
cash
always wanted to be a GM.
considerations? Like,
But you got to be like really smart, like financially, like to be that shit. Like it's not just like
I would love to,
like me,
an
dude.
agent.
Dude, video games, 2K, MLB The Show, bro. No one's beating me in franchise. Like I win championships in every single sports game.
I think being an agent would be sick.
Being a scout. I know
I-
you'd want to be a scout.
I would love
That
to
would
be
be
a
cool.
scout.
Yeah.
That's so
They,
That'd
don't,
be
they just
really
don't
cool.
like unless you're like a big name. They don't make anything, bro.
No.
Like you can't make a career out of it. Like it's got to be like a side gig type shit. But
Yeah, I think being like, 'cause I don't know. You guys ever seen the movie Jerry Maguire? Really good movie, sports movie. You guys should watch it. But it's about him. It's Tom Cruise, and he's an agent, and it's a really good movie. It's
But
about him being a sports agent.
dude, but speaking of
cool.
sports agent, you've met him. My friend from college, Chase. His uncle was a sports agent. Or no, his dad's a sports agent, and his uncle was a first round pick for the Jets, Kyle Brady, the tight end.
Oh shit!
Yeah, and I met him and stuff, but he played for the Patriots with Tom Brady, and they got like when he was younger, dude, he got to go like sit in a private suite, met Tom Brady and all that. Like, dude, he has Tom Brady signed merch and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
that's sick.
Dude, crazy.
I think that'd be so cool to be an agent. Be like, I represent like this guy.
Yeah.
And, like,
But again, dude, like that's like you got to know like
you got to go to law school.
yeah, like you got to
It's crazy. Yeah, you got to go to law school to be a sports agent.
Damn.
That would,
was,
it would
like,
just be so
dude,
sick.
my dream job was always being like a general manager, but then like
That'd be cool.
thinking of like the background, like it's not just like all right, like scouting players and stuff like that. Like,
Yeah.
you got to know like the
it's
financials
so
and shit like
much.
that. Like
I learned that just my job that I do now, just like learning like what the people above me do. I'm like,
Dude, look,
I was
look
like,
at
I didn't
Mon-
know that CFO had to
Money-
do all that.
Look at the movie Moneyball.
yeah.
How in depth that is. Like,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
But even that movie like puts it in a basic perspective for like obviously.
I don't think so.
But like, dude, like you don't. I like. There's so much more that goes into it than just like what they show in that movie. Like there is not just like it's like hard to like what I'm trying to say. Like just behind the scenes stuff. Like what like, even just writing up a contract. It's not just like 3 years.
Oh, yeah.
$150,000,
Yeah, no,
like,
yeah.
30 million. Like
Somebody else.
Dude, there is
somebody
so
else
much
writes
more-
up the contract.
dude,
You have a
there,
contract
there
writer.
is so much more that goes like behind the scenes rather than just like what they show in.
I
like,
know, it's
that
crazy.
movie
yeah,
and shit, like,
yeah,
It's nuts.
Bro, what are you barking at? What does she see?
A ghost. They make.
Fun sleeping at night. Joe.
Dogs do see.
I know.
Pretty
That's why
cool.
I said that.
Pretty cool, honestly.
Yeah.
That would creep me out.
Who cares?
As long as it's not like 3 a.m, then like
yeah.
if
Right.
I like wake up at 3 a.m. to her barking, she's just staring at my ceiling. It's like I'm out.
Mom.
It's like freaking
Dude, see
Terryville
me-
Motel. Book me a room.
See me when I'm like scared in the middle of the night, like if something happened like that, like dude, I freeze, bro. I get silent, bro. I need.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't like hearing noises in the middle of the night.
Well, same, but like Justin said, like
it's always on.
like if
Oh
I,
yeah, same. And the fan. I
Yeah.
double block that out.
bro, you know what's bad? So like my parents when they went away in September to
They were
October,
gone for a while.
they were gone for like
too.
a month. Every single night when I would go to sleep, I was praying that I didn't hear any noise. Like I'd be laying there like eyes closed, like please don't hear anything. Please don't hear anything. And there was like a week straight where I would wake up at like 4 a.m. and I'm like, fuck, if I hear something now, bro, I am screwed.
Yeah, see now. If that was the case, every night I'm in every group chat I'm in, who wants to sleep over tonight? Like that's not
Oh,
I'm
dude,
not
I
doing
do
that.
the same thing.
Not doing that.
Dude, I'm convinced. I'm still convinced to this day. My house in college was 100%.
Okay, you don't have to be. It is like there's no trying
Dude,
to. It's
so
100%.
I-
I wanna
100%.
wrap this up.
I don't know.
We'll talk about this
Yeah,
off
yeah,
camera.
yeah.
You guys got one story. We're
Yeah,
gonna,
yeah.
we're gonna leave it at that. Gonna do.
Maybe we'll do like
We'll do a scary spooky episode.
a Twitter Spaces
Yeah.
ghost stories.
All right, guys, that's gonna do it for this episode. A lot of basketball. That's what we're getting. That's the season that we're getting into. Baseball will be starting up soon.
Oh, I can't wait for the
God.
first baseball
Thank
episode
God.
that we get to do.
Yeah.
Saturday.
It's gonna be
spring
I
fun.
know. I can't wait to do our
That's
first
awesome.
baseball episode. Prediction.
Our predictions are gonna be so wrong.
Oh,
I can't wait.
Oh
Yeah.
no, I'm
MVP,
gonna be.
Rookie of the Year. Oh, I can't wait.
Everything. You're getting it all when we had
I got
that
a crazy
episode.
bet to drop too that I put in for a future bet when we talk about baseball.
All right, you guys know the deal. All the links will be in the description below. Should see us every week from now on. Hopefully,
I hope
we've
so.
been doing well, being consistent.
Yeah.
So hopefully,
Let's keep this shit up.
yeah, that's gonna do it. See you guys next time. Peace.
Doses.
Go Bills, go Caps, go Dogs, LFGM.
Thought I fucked it up. I was like, did I say the wrong
For a
one?
second, I'm like, wait, what do I say?